How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another show. This is You May Roscoe, and I am Roscoe. And today's show, we're going to be doing a reaction to K-Rino. And this one is Journey Through the Metaphor Labyrinth. I cannot say that word for nothing. Labyrinth. 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 I think I'm close, there you go. But I know it means maze. I know what it means. So journey through the metaphor maze or labyrinth. And this song was actually suggested by Retrograde. So Retrograde, thank you for suggesting this song and the information too, because he was telling me that what was that? That this was no, I did a reaction to the Punishment Phase, which is another K-Rino song, and he told me that okay, I'm starting it up already, but that song was a sequel to this, if I'm getting that right. So we'll go ahead, and since I already done kicked it into high gear, that probably means we need to start this up. So let's do it.
We knew this moment would come. Yeah. We knew this moment would come. No use trying to hold it off.
I'm trying to hold it off, brother. We here for it. We here for it. We traveling through the maze with you, brother.
I morph into an arrow from a crossbow, forgo your torso and throw myself at the compartment where your thoughts grow. Cardio blows kill your heart slow. Composed decades of raw flow, but lost no skill over the course though. My tongue got 4 blades like a quattro, with its sparks in war mode and off foes like a dog swollen from parvo. I bark so hard my own jaw broke. I host a talk show where narcissistic marks get roasted in the dark smoke.
Whoa, this dude. You have to be ready for this guy. He don't give you no breaks. Not one single break at all when it comes to like his metaphor game. Like it's back to back to back, back to back to back always. I host a talk show where narcissist marks get roasted into dark smoke. My speech shots like a hot grease pot, and he's gonna say some more. That kind of rhyme, but let's let him. I'm sure he's gonna come up with something better. And let's push it back a little tiny bit. So we get all this wordplay, get all of it.
Like a dog swollen from parvo. I bark so hard my own jaw broke. I host a talk show where narcissistic marks get roasted in the dark smoke. My speech shots like a hot grease pop. The leash drops secretes enough heat to leave potholes in the street top. 100 years later the heat stops. To properly clean up what leaks out, you need 1,000 square feet mop. Now I'm smoking brains over open flame steam, and I'm throwing pain beams that make Novocaine scream. I'm lynching them with the throw speed of Lexicum, and in the interim no one's allowed to even think vision. I'm mentioning them when I don't have a mic device to flow on. My spawn robotic protons let me remove my whole arm like Voltron. Then hard as granite my hand gets, my fist becomes expansive. I speak through it and rampant vocals transmit. The morpho syntax gamut I ran it. When the ethereal telephone is ringing, I span planets to answer it. Soon as you make
every single even though I've seen that word before, but he's saying every single time that I do one of these, he'll sneak in, and I consider myself pretty good as far as at least being able to notice, some bigger words, you know what I mean? Maybe even get lucky enough to, kind of enunciate them out and all that, all that stuff. But yeah, no, he always come up with some words. Even ethereal. What the hell is that? I've seen that word. I just don't know what the hell it means. But every time it's a word like, damn, I don't know. I don't even know what that means. It's crazy, man. Telephone is ringing. I spam planets to answer it. Soon as you make a mad, as soon as you make me mad trying to be a bad guy, I'm a pass by snatch, and it ain't they don't got the words lined up right here. I like how they was lined up in that one joint I did. They was like coming across all the way deep. This old Star Trek. I mean, not Star Trek, but Star Wars shit. You know the way they got it going. You know, I fuck with Star Wars, but still.
A mad try to be a bad guy. I'm a pass by, snatch and hide you inside of a flash drive. Known to speak fast as gazelle feet, while you release words that excrete the kind of discharge a snail leak. Rain, hail, sleet, I'll scale beats and reach rocket propel peaks. You can't see me, but you feel me like braille sheets. Moving with the force of a whale fleet. I swell cheeks for 12 weeks. My tongue punctures lungs deeper than nail cleats. Over elite teachers, I prevail sweet. Completely delete and keep you between the border where heaven and hell meet. Methods extend far beyond the weapons of men. The heat pressure, my rap sheet registers measures of 10. Hidden messages within my word lessons again. Skill kills anytime you put the S at the end. Nonetheless, I'm the professor who invented the test. My consciousness got much compressed into a minute or less. Happy to say that you're a castaway, captive of K. Kidnapped tomorrow, so you're eternally trapped in the day. In time.
Nobody talks like this.
So I mixed and made it hard to surmise. So an hour from now won't even be there when you arrive. I misdirect seconds with chronologic evil effects. You have to rewind the time to find week after next. Noted his threats and I exploded like loaded text. Holes in his solar plexus, stomach turns like a Rolodex. And then my throat injects a mainstream artist with spoken gangrene. That's so supreme and left a growth on him long as a plane's wing. Your back is dropped over the top of some jagged rocks. These average flocks watch me like Magnavox as I shatter blocks and ravage spots. Arrow body so past the top, I piss on astronauts with massive shots. I'm like two surgeons, I'm a paradox. The more rotten rappers plot, the worse my habit gotten. Oxygen is no longer an option when the cabinet locks. I stare at dots till my hair is hot. One of my savage plots will have your knots off as a fabric washed bag of socks. I rock a beat till the cops retreat. Known to block the street and drop some heat even with taser guns shocking me. I'm obviously elite, you cannot compete. Jotted my topics deep into the night. When I finish writing, the clock is sleep. My jabs are great, they decapitate. What used to be a rapper's face is now only a neck under a massive space. I'm a half-erased basket case. Once my style's gastric place, they leave a 98-day aftertaste. I multiply.
I'm just realizing, like, he ain't got ain't no hook to this or nothing. This is just straight, he just straight rhyming this through. Is that what he doing? Is that what he doing? Now that would be the feat of this. You know what I mean? It's all this shit that he's saying, and it's just like concurrent. You know what I mean? Like there's no stoppages in that. That would be kind of dope.
I ball for more rhymes. See, when I design them, I write every line differently 4 times. My intellectual home is a terror zone. My baritone is known to circulate strong psychedelic pheromones. I shoot free throws with globes and bold strikes with frontal lobes. Compose and make 100 Rhodes Scholars look like 1-year-olds. Stunning flows, I hold a ton of those. Right-handed atomic blows. Medics don't know how to keep holes in his stomach closed. To grasp my ideas take 5 years. My senses work in reciprocity, so my ears see and my eyes hear. So twisted that even love hated me. I insatiably ate for weeks. I'm so crazy that bravery's afraid of me. Barricade yourself in the back of your house, and I'll be reaching through the keyhole and snatching you out. My multiple styles left him so toxified his throat fried. The planet's diameter, I was standing on both sides.
I'm still tripping off that bravery's afraid of me line. That was nice. That was nice.
No surprise that I go harder than most guys and flow until he's lifeless and won't stop until his ghost dies. The super speed letter monster. I'm reading aloud 50,000 words a minute on a teleprompter. Dominant and skill preponderant. Once the sun was lit, I lunged a ton of spitting and compassed it for the fun of it. That's not.
It's funny because that's what this is right here. That's what it looked like I'm reading off of right now. Teleprompter. Like that's exactly what this shit looked like too. Let's keep it going.
It's not an honest accomplishment. The velocity I'm coming with, so prominent, the speed I'm gonna vomit it. Never seeking the glamour, I get deep in the grammar. Slam my words into your face like the teeth of a hammer. And regardless if your cars are cleaner, my eternal bars are meaner. Scar you in a large arena, somewhere out in Argentina. I walk a path between pacifists and acid fiend. Blast you with gasoline, film it and watch it on a plasma screen. My writing past supreme, flow tactics are baffling. He last was seen a mile from Abilene in a vast ravine. I watch these known cats recycling clone raps. I architected hard digital dome slap phone apps. Slaughter every name on my rhyme list. Explosives in a dozen roses. Guess you could say I killed them with kindness. Yeah. See what you made me
yeah, I see.
do. Look what you made me do. Now clean it up.
Now clean it up. That's not funny. Oh my God. Dang. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let me stop it. All right, because that's the end of it. And that was K-Rino with Journey Through the Metaphor Labyrinth. And that was decent. That was decent. I like the wordplay, the metaphors. You know, they seem to keep getting stronger and stronger as he kept going. That not only the fact that that was just one long verse right there, that he spit, but it got more complex as he was going, it seemed like. Like the complexity of it started getting even deeper, so that was crazy, he's a monster. He is a total monster, and I know I've said this before in one if not more of his reactions that I've done, but this guy is nobody talks like this. You know what I mean? Like there's very few people putting together they rhyme schemes like this with this kind of verbiage. You know what I mean? So that's the one thing. I am kind of down on this production a little bit. Like that seems to be sadly enough like a bit of a running thing with K-Rino, and I know that K-Rino is out here in the space, so I hope that he don't run into this video. I hope you don't run into this video one day and be like thinking I'm trying to dish you, because it's nothing like that. You know what I mean? Like, and you more than smart enough to realize I'm certain, but I'm definitely compartmentalizing, and the lyrics are one thing, and that is they are GOAT level. You know what I mean? Like this is GOAT level lyricism. The beats just don't, and that's just me. You know what I mean? My opinion is like that production a lot of the time just be kind of a lackluster a little bit, but and that hasn't been somebody in the phone stuff. But that hasn't been the case for every single song of his, but most of them I've been kind of like on the production. But otherwise, I will give it a thumbs up because the lyricism is just so impeccable. It's Lord have mercy. This dude, that was a journey through a maze. That's exactly what that was. And it got harder at the end. Like he wasn't getting out of that. Like he said, you look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Now clean it up. All right, but let me get up out of here. Before I leave, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the share button, hit the playlist option. Pick the one named K-Rino Reactions. You'll watch those, like those. Also, make sure you're not requesting anything that hasn't been reacted to already. Also have other playlists as well. A lot of great artists, other genres, different genres of music. I have some other stuff coming up as well already in there. I got wrestling videos where we make commentary about the little wrestling shows or wrestling events that we end up reacting to. But there's that comedy stand-up stuff, I react to everything. I will react to everything eventually, but yeah, that was it. That was it. It's over. Show's over. About to end this. You see the Cash App on the screen right there. If you feel like donating anything out of a show of appreciation, that would be dope. You know what I mean? This is like some work. Like it is really a job for real. like trying to manage this thing, and I'm not the best at it. You know what I mean? Already, I mean, just from the technical aspect of it, all the rest of the stuff I get, and the technical stuff too. But we'll get all that stuff right. Like this don't turn into a monster, so don't worry about that end of it. Just stay for the journey, enjoy the ride, all that good stuff. But yeah, that's there for that. So now I can go. So with that said, deuces, arrivederci, au revoir.